Okay, so I want to show y'all this tool that I think is really cool, and it's a granular looper. Now, if you buy it on the Ableton website, I think it's like $40. But if you come get it from Isotonic, you can get it on sale right now for $24. So it's almost half the cost. So I would say definitely grab it from here. It works on Ableton Live 10 standard with Max for Live or higher, all the way up to the suite. And I've only had it for a few minutes now, but it's one of the most incredible tools that I've found recently, I think, for creating like ambient soundscapes and things of that nature. And if you looked here, it's aimed at electronic musicians. It features a spectrogram of a sample, which you can draw individual voices and loops. So I'll show you. It reminds me of what is that iOS app? Borderlands. Kind of like Borderlands, but for Ableton. So it is for Ableton. So if you don't have Ableton, obviously this won't work. But I just want to show it to you. I'm going to grab a sample real quick. Drop it in here. This is it here. So if you look here, you'll see there's the wave of the sample. And then down here is a delay that you can use. This is your drawing tool. This is your hand tool. And then this tool to move things. All right, so let's click out of there. So here's the spectrogram. And if you look up here, you can reset, paste, do different things up here. Clear the sample out. So if you hit clear, it'll clear out your boxes. You can play it. I didn't find this very intuitive to sit here and hold down a sample. I think it was kind of pointless in my opinion. For what this does, I think it's better just to draw in what you want. So here, let me start. I'm just going to take the mouse and draw in a box. Now, as soon as I draw the box in, it doesn't play until I start it. So you need to set your tempo. Go ahead and hit play. Now, it sounds like a bad loop, and that is true. It is a bad loop because I just randomly picked it. But if you click this tool here, you can move and stretch the box around different places. But you also can use the hand and just move the whole box to a different area. So maybe I want this box to be a little bit smaller, and then I can move it wherever I want. So I'm going to pick this spot, leave it there. And then if you look over here, you can tell which direction you want it to go. So there's forwards or backwards, adjust the pitch, and then there's two types of filters, and this is on mute and solo. You can also adjust the panning, where it's centered, the slope, feedback, and this is a fade tool, a gain tool, and a delay tool. Over here you have the looper, and again, if you click this, you get the ADSR, but you also have to play it in. So that could be fun, I guess, if you really wanted to. You can hit this L here, I believe in it. Oops, when you hold it. So that's pretty cool. I actually think it's more valuable than what I said initially. Now, what I haven't figured out is how to turn it off, though. Oh, yeah, that's right. You just go back to loop. So loop will do it for you. So you just hit the play button again. And you can adjust the end if you need to. Now you can see in here what you're looping a little bit better. So you could go in and start manipulating it. So I'm going to draw a second box. This one I'm going to play in reverse and adjust the pitch. don't like that spot, move it in a different spot. You can also clear the whole thing off just by hitting the clear up here, or delete if you just want to delete a certain box. So I'm going to draw another box. This is like your stereo pan, I believe. I think that's what that's for. It would be cool if when that, let me stop it. It would be cool if the developer added some notes here to tell you what each function does. Some of them are clear because they just tell you, but some of this, like this knob, has no indication of what this really is. I don't know, at least when I press it, what it's really doing. It sounds like it's some type of stereo thing, but I could be wrong. All right, so let's get back to playing, and I'll show you some more. So this sounds pretty cool where it's at. I just drew a box that I didn't want. So you can delete that box if you wanted to. So this is a grid, to snap it to grid. And if you click here, bring it down a little bit. There is a way to look at the pitch thing. Mute obviously mutes it. So if you're on this box and it's outlined like this, that means you're on that loop. Whereas, let's say if I draw another box, and if you just click anywhere in here, you can adjust offsets and pitch. But I'm not really. That's for the actual, the rest of the actual wave. You can see here that you can filter it versus filtering the one that you actually drew. So let's draw another box and I'll show you something else. So see how the black outline is on this box? That means you're on that box. So anything you do will affect that box. However, if you want to click the second one, you can't use the pencil to do it. You have to use the hand, switch over, and now this box. And then if you want to adjust that box, you could adjust it. There you go. And so now you have two boxes, and when you press play, they're both running at the same time. So now we're messing with the wave. I don't know why it does that, but I'm wondering, like, so that when you touch this, you're looping out this versus looping out. I believe these two correspond to the delay. These two correspond to the fade. And this is obviously your gain and your pan. So then you could draw another box. So yeah. So the closest thing on iOS that's like this is Borderlands to me. Very much Borderland 2. I think is it Borderland 2 or Borderlands 2, I think, is very similar to this, where you can drop in a wave. In fact, on that one you could drop in multiple waves, quite a few, and have them all sequenced and going and doing different little things that kind of create this soundscape. So I'm big on soundscapes. They work great for cinematic and ambient and interesting glitch music and stuff of that nature. You can use them as textural stuff for the backgrounds of music, even R&B. You can use it in that. So it's just another way of sampling, in my opinion. And I think if you like sampling and enjoy it, this is something that you probably will dig. Of course, you need Ableton for this one, but I always try to tell you guys plugins that are similar that you can use on iOS and different things of that nature. I'll be doing some iOS stuff pretty soon. I'm trying to wait for a few things to come out and drop. Hint, hint. So there are some things on the way. Just stay tuned and keep watching and keep smashing that like for me. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. And see you on the next one.